afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new broadcasting of Faith and Healing. One of my many favorites of the broadcast that I do, as you have heard me told you many times before. Now you know they must be all my favorites. It is so exciting to be sharing in this aspect of the ministry with you. And this is because we believe here on Faith and Healing that God desires for us a holistic approach to our spiritual way of living. In other words, according to 3 John 2, he wishes above everything that you and I would prosper. Yes, God wants us to prosper and to be in the very best of health, but not at the expense of our soul salvation, which makes sense. Many people are very, well groomed physically, looks amazing, great physique, great bodies, but very malnourished spiritually. And so God desires a holistic approach to our health. He wants us to be balanced and not to be one-track minded. So heavenly minded that we're no earthly good, because we just focus spiritually, but we don't take care of ourselves or our neighbors or, things that are important to life. So we must care about all areas of life, just as we should care about ourselves and take good care of ourselves if we profess to be the children of God. And that is what Faith and Healing is all about. Faith and Healing is about bringing the connection between our faith and our physical selves and being able to take care of ourselves, not only physically, but spiritually. Wellness. And as we are all in this pandemic season of life that seems to be lingering and not going away, we just definitely want to not ignore how important it is for us to take care of ourselves, take care of our bodies, really focus on entering this new season of life, healthy immune systems that are well built and strong, because once we have very healthy functioning immune systems, we can fight many things. Of course, as I've told you many times before, even sometimes at our best attempts, by virtue of being in a sinful world, we still come under certain things. However, we should try, always try to be our best, live our best, eat your citrus, make sure you drink sufficient amounts of water, get good rest, something we all struggle with. But if we try, we can do this. We can do this. Well, today we're looking at, I thought it was fitting, as we're entering in this cold season of life. We're about to exit the summer and we're going to be entering into the fall. We're going to be dealing with the cold weather. That's where we begin to see people getting more colds, getting more flus. So what best to begin by making sure we enter the season with an immune system that is well built, that is healthy, that is strong. We shouldn't overdo it though. On anything, there should be balance. We don't want an underworking immune system. We don't want an overworking immune system. We want to be right there in balance. And again, if you're dealing with any medical issues, please consult your doctors. Please work with your medical care professionals so that you are getting the right medical information. And when you do, and they have informed you of the things that are happening in your body, as we always encourage you here on the show, work along with your physicians and do what is right for yourself and for your bodies. But remember always, it is your health. Ask the right questions, get the information, take care of yourself, eat well, laugh plenty, enjoy life. Yes, it is a painful time in life, a difficult time in life, but it can still be an enjoyable time. We still have an abundant life that God has asked us to live amidst grief and all the things that are going on. So let us go through. We have a few things today that I am going to be sharing with you on how to nurture and care for your immune health. Some of them you obviously may have tried yourself, and it is okay. Reinforcement is great. I like reinforcement. So we're going to be using some of nature's remedies. We have garlic, we have onions, we have citrus. I love citrus. I could easily sit. We have some nice little tangerines here. I could sit and enjoy a few of those. Lemons, one of my favorites. You see, we have a ton of those here. And I have already gone ahead and prepared some of this so that, in the interest of time, we have those already prepped. So one of the things we're going to start with is an immune booster, and that is made by a combination of certain citrus fruits. Oranges, I have tangerines. You can use grapefruit, whether the sweet or the sour, it is okay. Lemons, and like I said, I've already prepared those. I removed the skin for this particular lemon citrus remedy, and that is because we also have a recipe that we will be using for that. So we're gonna go ahead, and I have a knife here, and we are going to begin our journey on juicing. That's what I'm going to be doing right now. I'm going to be juicing this oranges, and we are going to be adding, so I have 2 oranges here, and I kind of doubled those things because I have 2 different recipes that I'm going to be doing for you today. I have limes, so 1 lime, okay, for each of the recipes that we're doing. 1 lime, 1 lemon. You can use half a grapefruit, or you can use 2 tangerines, mandarins, okay? And we are going to have this juiced, okay? So let's juice this. I love how that comes out so clean, just really nice and clean, okay? And so we're going to be using, you can use an 8-ounce glass, or you can just use a nice sized glass, okay? So there we have this, and what we have again with this, okay, you have orange. You can do an orange or 2, 1 whole lemon, 1 lime, okay, and about 2 tangerines, or half of a pink grapefruit, or a whole grapefruit to your delight. And for this particular treatment, what we're going to add is a pinch or a dash of cayenne pepper. And you can do that by simply putting your hand in your bottle of cayenne pepper and drawing between your fingers, and simply just sprinkling a dash, equivalent to probably just half of just a quarter teaspoon. You do not want too much of that. Cayenne pepper is very powerful, but powerful for circulatory health. So that is what we have added for our immune health, the citrus combination: 2 oranges, a lemon, a lime, a whole grapefruit, or 2 tangerines. Today I use tangerines, and a pinch of cayenne pepper. You mix this, and you can take a shot of this either once a week or a couple times a week, and there. Now that is rich. And I felt that cayenne pepper moving in that. Remember, cayenne pepper is excellent for blood and circulatory health. But if you're on any blood thinners, you do want to watch that stuff, because it is a blood thinner. So once again, please do your homework. If you're on a blood thinner, but you want to try this, space out your medicine to this, at least 2 to 3 hours between your medicine and this. Don't take those things together, okay? Don't hurt yourself in an attempt to help yourself. Well, we're going to do our second citrus medicine, and these are all nature's medicine. Okay, we're going to put our lime, our lemon. That thing is potent, man, but it tastes good because I did remove the skin. We have 1 tangerine. And for this treatment, we're doing some ginger root. Now, some people like the ginger powder. I love the root. I am a very, very island mindset kind of person. So I still do things like, I'm back in the islands and we like things raw and earthy. And the raw ginger, it's like that. So I'm putting a whole piece of that. Ginger is also powerful for circulatory health. It's great for immune health, but it also clears off the nasal passage. If you're dealing with cold and flu and coughing and you're congested, ginger will clear up the nasal passage. You can get your ginger in packs like this, or you can get them singular in your local supermarkets. In the flu and cold season, you want to have those things in the house. Now let's try this. Okay, so here's the difference. We had the same combination, but we had the cayenne pepper added to that combination. Notice I did not combine the ginger and the cayenne pepper because those are both blood thinners. So the two of this together, that's too much going into the system. So notice I separated, okay? I separated that, and there you have it. So this is the second combination. And this combination, what makes it different is the ginger that we've added. Both excellent for circulatory health and really helps with clearing out the nasal passage, all that congestion that you're feeling. So now we have the ginger added to our citrus blend, and then we had the cayenne pepper added to a citrus blend. Now let me give this a taste because, the taste, the proof is in the taste. My Lord. Like I said, potent but good. You don't need any sweeteners with this because it doesn't really have a bitter taste. It's just very strong. Because remember, we removed the peel. So I peeled those. I did not juice it with the peel, but you can if you want to go the very potent way. But this is equally, powerful. So these were our first two nature's medicine of the citrus blend to deal with your issues of cold and flus, and as we enter that cold season. And those are just natural ways of keeping the immune system healthy, clearing out your nasal passage, boosting your immunity levels, because these are high levels of vitamin C, as you know, which is great for immune benefit and immune health. So you can try any of those combinations, but once again, do not combine the ginger and the turmeric. You do either or in your combinations. The next thing that we are going to try is what I call nature's syrup. And nature's syrup is simply purple onion. That purple onion right there. Now, there are different kinds of onions. There's sweet onions. Then there's the yellow, just plain onion. And then you have the purple onion. This right here is a master food. And we will be doing other presentations on just onions. But just to give you an idea as to why this is just an amazingly incredible food to incorporate ongoingly in your diet, and why the purple rates a little bit higher, even though the others do have great benefits. This is great for diabetic health. This is great for cancer health. This is great for bad cholesterol health. This is great for destroying oxidative stress in the body. So this even is good for stress, arthrital issues. So if you're battling any kind of arthrital diseases, you want to make sure onion is a big part of your diet. So you can't go wrong with onion. Now, onion is also incredibly amazing for clearing out the nasal passage. When you're suffering from congestion and you can't breathe and you're struggling to talk and it's very uncomfortable, all you have to do is go ahead, cut an onion in half, okay? You cut an onion in half, and what you do is you cut the inside of the onion just to release the properties. If you notice, I'm just using a knife and I'm just dicing the top. I'm not cutting it to remove it. I'm cutting it to open up its getting it to be the liquid to be released. And so we've done that. I'm dropping it right here in this cup. Okay. So here you have it. My onion is right here in this cup. And check this out. You're going to make nature's syrup. You're going to take your spoon and you're going to put some honey over that onion. You can do about 2 or 3 tablespoons of honey. And what you do is you add that again. You want to do about 2 to 3 tablespoons. I'm going to do 3. You make sure you get it to the top of the onion where you have diced to release the liquid. And now the liquid in the onion is going to combine with the honey, and it's going to release its own fluid. You let this sit for a few hours or overnight. And if you do not have, you could use a cover and you can just cover this up. Or if you're like me and you like, little toy things, my cup here has a cover. You can use your own cover, or you can use some saran wrap, and you can make sure this will sit for a few hours. And what will happen is the liquid is now going to begin to be released into the cup. It's going to combine with the honey, and it's going to make a very powerful syrup. If you are coughing and coughing and coughing and you can't seem to get relief from that cough, that honey, which is nature's syrup, is going to help to relieve all that coughing and discomfort on the chest that is making you so uncomfortable and making it difficult for you to communicate because you're coughing all the time. This right here is a powerful natural syrup. Not only is it going to help the cough, remember all the other things that I told you this purple onion is good for. And you're basically, going to take that about 3 times throughout the day. Always remember to keep your onion covered, because onion draws from the atmosphere, which means if you leave it uncovered, it's going to pull all the toxins and the bacteria and all that stuff from the air. It's going to get into the syrup. It's going to mess it up anyway. You want something that remains healthy. So make sure you keep it covered, either with saran wrap or with a cover. Keep it tightly covered, okay, to make sure no air is coming in between, because the onion is that powerful that it's going to draw everything that it's fine. So imagine that being in your system, though. If it could do that with the ear, imagine what it does in your body and in your system. How it draws all this negative and unhealthy things that are in there, and why it is such a super and powerful food. So there you have your syrup, and I already noticed that we're already having some liquid, that is already coming through, and we have all that honey. Now, if you have any onion remaining, now bear in mind again, when that is ready, you take that about a couple tablespoons 2 to 3 times a day until you find relief from your cough. Any remaining onion that you have, if you didn't use the whole thing, you can just set it on your counter, in the kitchen, in the bathroom, in the bedroom. I know it doesn't smell the greatest, but it does some incredible work, and it serves as a natural air purifier for you. But don't cook with that. If you have cut an onion and you already left it hanging around the house, never cook with that, because you're cooking all the bacteria and stuff that it has drawn. So if you want to save your onion to be cooked with later, you put it in a Ziploc bag and you seal that bag very tightly so that the onion does not draw anything that is external. Isn't God amazing and incredible that this little purple thing here would have that kind of potency? All right, so that is our second remedy. So we are just going ahead and just treating ourselves to some really great remedies in nature as we enter the fall season, because we want to make sure that we're on top of our immune health. Okay, now we are going to do the garlic treatment. Now, garlic serves as an antibiotic also. So for people who may have come down with things like pneumonia or bronchitis or asthma, and those are issues that you're dealing with for a long time. Now, once again, you should be under the care of a trained medical care professional. We cannot stress this enough. And if you are being treated, please listen to the advice of your doctor. But as a person, you also have the responsibility to take care of your health and to do things that could enhance the work that your medical care professionals are already doing. So if those are your issues, you're having, it's the flu seasons, your asthma is acting up, bronchitis has set in, pneumonia, remember, garlic is a natural antibiotic. So it also does some powerful work in destroying negative things in the body and the system. So you can take a few cloves of garlic. I would say for something like this, maybe about 3 to 5. You use a garlic squeezer or crusher. If you don't have that, you could use whatever you have. You know, I believe in being innovative. Let's make sure this is out of the way. You put it on a flat surface, or you could put it in a, wow, those garlic were strong. So I'm going to put another one here. So there you have it. So we have those 3 to 4 garlic cloves squeezed, okay? And then here's what we're going to do, because these are all ways that you get these things into your body, into your system. And what we do is a little honey with the garlic, because garlic burns and it bites, okay? And then you put it on here. And what you do is you take your garlic and your honey. You can mix it up. Make sure that, you know, the honey gets on top of the garlic. So you make this nice blend. Check this out. Okay. And then you take a spoon of this. And you just throw it in the back of your throat. You don't bite. You don't chew. You just grab onto it. You get it right down. I just took that whole thing into my system. That was amazing. So that's going to do its job, and it's going to do its work, and anything in there that needs to be cleaned out. Garlic is an absolutely amazingly powerful food, which also is great for the heart. Great for your arteries, great for blood pressure. I mean, could you go wrong? Really? You can't go wrong. But once again, if you're medicated, if you're taking medications, if you're going to do any of those natural things, please space them out 2 to 3 hours between them. A final immune treatment for this cold and flu season. We're not throwing anything on this presentation, okay? So we have our orange peel from all the oranges and the tangerines and the lemons that we use. And here's what we're going to do. We are going to take this. We're going to put it into a container, your choice. I would say not plastic, okay? Because plastic is toxic. And so when you put hot water in anything plastic, it's going to release the toxins into that. It defeats the purpose. So use metal, enamel, you know, stainless steel. Use something like this, and you're going to take all the peel. Don't throw the peel. Don't throw the peel. Don't throw the peel. This is all lime. All right. I'm going to drop in a lemon or orange. So all our peel that we use, we are now going to take them. We're going to put them into this. And I have here on the stovetop, because I have a stovetop here, and I've been boiling some water. Okay. As you can see. Woo! You check this out. All right. We're going to pour this now. We're going to pour this here. We're pouring this. We're pouring this. This is going to release the properties in the skin. If you were here to smell this just coming up as soon as the hot water hit this, it is amazing. Let's make sure our stove is turned off. Okay, we don't need any accidents when we're doing this. Oh my goodness. Oh, by the way, if you notice, the steam is coming up, right? So you can cover your face with a towel over this, and this smells amazing. So you can also use this to go through the house. You can boil this, put it in a container somewhere on the bathroom sink. You can put it on the kitchen table. You can rest it on the counter and just let that go through the house after you have used your towel. And for about 15 minutes, you keep your face covered in this peel. This is hot, so it's going to enter the nasal passage. It's going to come through your circulatory tract, and it's going to clear out. Those things are also very excellent for lung health. As we know, with the virus, there's a lot of respiratory issues. Rather than wait until you get there, these are treatments you could try in advance. With the heat coming through, you are able to maintain that level of clarity in the circulatory, and the peels of the citrus are excellent for lung health. Okay, L-U-N-G, not L-O-N-G, but L-U, even though that is also a factor, but we're talking about the lungs, okay? And so all you do is, if you see the steam is still coming through, that looks amazing, smells incredible, and you basically just make this a treatment that you can do at least once a week on a weekend. Sit down, take your time, relax, stretch your feet, take the weight off, be good to yourself. Share this information with someone. Give them an opportunity to be blessed the way that you have been blessed. And I hope that at least one of these remedies in nature can help you to live a healthier and a better spiritual and physical life. Well, that's it for today. Until next time on Faith and Healing, well, keep the faith.